Right, Shalom. I'd like to begin by giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Achakodash, double honors to the apostles of great ministry and rule well. Right, peace and blessing to the brothers pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. Right, I just want to do a little response more or less off of this video, because hey, I see the brother Amon did a video, and based off the actions of this anchor man, based off his actions and the questions he asking, is like he categorizing, he putting a more or less a stigma on Hebrew Israelites, right? That is basically what they're doing, right? And we know all that would happen, right? But he trying to be smart with it now. He bringing it in a type of way, and he face expression. Hey, hold on. And the body language, Hey, let's play the video and you will know.
Turning now to the group that instigated the Covington incident, the Black Hebrew Israelites. Here they are in Washington, D.C., yelling at the high school students.
Let's make America great again. A bunch of child molesters.
Yelling at the, like, real fucking, they're like, yelling at the, like, real woman, like, emotions, real emotional, like, what's the big deal? So what?
Look all these dusty crackers with that racist garbage on. Look at them. That's right. A bunch of incest babies. Biggest terrorist on the face of this earth is the pale-faced man, woman, and child.
And the thing about it is, these brothers out there, they're telling the truth. Right? What they're doing is they're speaking the truth. Because when they used to come up against we, in the time of slavery, you had us in slavery, right? In the 70s, right? When the blacks used to go in the back of the bus, right? Look what they did to Emmett Hill. But when we come back now, we step up in the spirit of Yahweh Shai and call them out for the fucking wicked set of people they are. They mad.
Black Hebrew Israelites are described as a black nationalist hate group with militant overtones. They believe blacks are the true descendants of the biblical Israelites, and many of their sects are anti-white. Many here on the East Coast pretty familiar with the group who dress up in robes and preach their teachings on street corners. I happened to catch up with them in Philly about 2 years ago. President Trump, how are you feeling about it?
How do I feel about President Trump? I think that white people put Trump in office, and that was the man that they wanted him to rule over their people. Right. But I think black people, Hispanics and Native Americans have a king that they need to obey.
Right.
And this is what my power said. Read Acts 5:29.
Acts chapter 5 and 29. Then Peter and all the apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than men.
Joining me now, Katriel Ben Israel, a former teacher at Kol Sharit B'nai Nas Israel. I don't think I got the pronunciation exactly correct, but I did my best. Now, you heard the sound coming from people in your organization yelling at these high school students. Do you think that was appropriate?
Well, first of all, that organization that you speak of is not representative of the whole nation of Israel. We're descendants by seed, by heritage of this people called Yisrael.
But it should be a representative of all Israel, because they ain't saying nothing wrong. They're calling them out for the wicked dogs that they are. Right? Incest babies they are. Crackers they are.
You condemn these people that were hurling that kind of hateful language at the students?
Well, I don't know if it's quite hateful.
It wasn't quite hateful. Crackers, incest babies, child molesters. What do you consider that, love?
Well, they have a way and style that they bring their message to the people.
What's that message though? That's a hateful message.
That's their style.
Hey, and this brother, this man here who say he's an Israelite now, he talking about that's their style. Now, if you say you're an Israelite, right? And speaking about the so-called blacks are the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, we are the true biblical Israelites. You're supposed to let him know one time, hey, according to the scriptures, hey, God is a balance and God hate you so-called white people. I mean, the scriptures say agree that I ever say quickly, but hey, now is not the time to really be what's the word? Playing no games with you white people, boy. You crackers. Yeah, let them know straight up and down, hey. According to the scriptures, so and so is the case. The Lord have a particular set of people because it's the same thing if you go on TV, the same thing we going out on the highways and byways letting them know, you know. So thing go make no difference, you know. If you go up there and let them know, hey, here what going on. According to the scriptures, the Lord hate the white and the so-called white race and the Most High people are the so-called black race. Right? And the reason all at the top right now because hey, the Most High gave this kingdom into all their hands and we are the bottom because we are under the curses of the scriptures.
That's their style, and it's pretty hateful. Come on, you're a
I'm
smart
not hateful.
man.
I'm an Israelite, but I'm not hateful.
Okay, well that was pretty hateful.
You say he not hateful, he not hateful, he's an Israelite. That you're not an Israelite. Right? If you go up there talking that bullshit.
I think you would agree that was hateful language.
There's a lot of hate in America that's not really initiated by what you want to say Israelite groups like that.
But you wouldn't agree with me that was hateful language directed at the Covington boys by this black Israelite group?
I don't know what initiate that. What did the conversation bring forth?
Okay, listen, I haven't seen all of the video. Mm-hmm. I've just seen what was said to the Covington boys. We didn't see anything coming from the other side directed at the black Israelites.
It's basically slanted. We don't know why they responded in the way they did. You just giving me one side of the story, so.
Okay. Is it okay to disparage other ethnicities in the black Israelite group?
Well, you keep calling it a group. Every nation has... It's not religious, it's nationality.
Okay, is your nationality okay with disparaging other racial groups?
No, not at all.
Okay. That's good. I'm glad you said that.
Yes.
Group?
Well, you keep calling it a group. Every nation has... It's not religious, it's nationality.
Okay, is your nationality okay with disparaging other racial groups?
No, not at all.
Okay. That's good. I'm glad you said that.
Yes.
Is there a problem right now with the black Israelites? Are they angry at something specific? What's the beef?
Well, from my perspective, we've been in captivity for 400 years. We've been denied our heritage, our land.
Hey, here is the beef. You want to know what's the beef? Here is the beef. The so-called white man, the so-called white race, the Most High hates. And if the Most High hate the so-called white man, we hate the so-called white man. Hear why we hate the so-called white man too? Because they led us into captivity, led us into slavery. The so-called white race and the Edom, Esau Edom, I'm gonna call it for you, Esau Edom, right? We know we living in the Edomite kingdom, right? You people ruling right now, and it's a wicked rulership. It's a wicked kingdom we're in right now. Right? An unjust kingdom. Right?
What rightfully belongs to us as a people. We've been here for 400 years. We've had miseducation in regards to what belongs to us nationally or ethnically as servants to this country.
So what belongs to you specifically?
Specifically, what belongs to us is the land.
In America?
No.
In Israel?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you here are in America, and you want...
Hey, the land of America was taken from the natives. Right? And I have an article there I want to go into just to read real quick, you know?
The land in Israel to be given back to you?
Absolutely.
Because you believe it's rightfully yours.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you probably have to fight with the Palestinians over that.
Well, it's a
Because
fight.
they think it's theirs too.
So a lot of people think it's theirs, but prophecy says the children of Israel will return to their land from the scattered places that we've been scattered.
Okay. Your group has been called a hate group.
Well, you keep saying my group. The children of Israel came over here in slave ships, and we're in churches, we're in mosques, we're in various religious doctrines that have been perpetrated on us as a captive slave body of people. And this process of awakening to know who we are, our roots are, has taken on many factions. And basically, they've been formulated into religious concepts where ethnically, nationally, we're descendants by seed, by heritage, by birth of the nation of Israel.
All right, so in general, not talking about Covington right now, but in general, do you have a problem with white Americans wearing Make America Great Again hats?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Well, that incident highlighted what the problem is with America today, because you have Native Americans who were speaking out in regards to what transpired with them. And what transpired with them? They were pushed on reservations. They lost their lands. Then you had the Israelite group, who we've been brought here by slavery, forced against our will, and given doctrines that don't even belong to us, and we've lost everything. And then you have the Christian school that was there, and they have a right to speak as well.
Okay. I do think some of your members are giving you guys a bad name. Let's just watch some recordings of some of the language that you guys have been using. Roll the tape.
That's right. Y'all are going into slavery for enslaving so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right? That's what the Bible say, all right? So y'all can sit up here and listen. Y'all can take it as a joke, but guess what? All the atrocities that was done to our people is going to be done to you times two. All the cops. Hey, don't touch me.
Hey! That is uncalled shit.
Get out of here. That's right.
All right, so that's pretty aggressive,
Really
rhetorically and physically. You saw the woman on the ground there. This is representative of that nationality. Anytime anybody hears about the black Israelites, that's what they think of. Pretty aggressive, rhetorically and physically. You saw the woman on the ground there. This is representative of that nationality.
Right? He said this is a representative of our nationality. Right? So he put in that label. He actually put in that label on us, right? You put that label on us to say that, hey.
Anytime anybody hears about the black Israelites, that's what they think of. Now I know you're saying that they don't speak for everybody, but they actually do. Because that's all everybody
sees. You see? You hear what he say? Yeah, what he say?
Israelites, that's what they think of.
Yeah, what he say?
Now I know you're saying that they don't speak for everybody, but they actually do.
You see? He said they actually do. So when you think about the white race now, when you think about the so-called white man, what do you think about? What should we think about? Now let me see. And I will stop the video right here. If you want to watch the video, you can go to GMS Living Springs. Right? Now, when you think about the so-called white man, what should we think about? The so-called white race. Since you put us in that category, right? I'm just saying. They look at the treaty, right? This is treaties with Native American, right? It says Native American Broken Treaty, right? And I will just read this paragraph right here. It says from 1778 to 1871, the United States government entered into more than 500 treaties with the Native American tribes. All of these treaties have since been violated in some way or outright broken by the United States government. So what should we think about the so-called white man? Right? It says while at least one treaty was violated or broken by Native American tribe. What about slavery? What about when they used to sold our children, us, into slavery? What about when they fed us, our babies, to alligator? Right? What about the hanging on the tree? What about Emmett Hill? Right? So, what vision in our head? What picture we should paint towards the so-called white man? Since you want to label us as what do you call it? Hate group. What all it was showing, right? What all it was showing, so it okay for all it to do these things, right? But we're not even showing violence, right? We're not even showing violence. We're speaking according to the scriptures. We're speaking according to the Bible. We never did the violence all it did to we never hang nobody. We never fed your babies to alligators. We never did these things, right? We never shed your blood. We never shed your blood. But by we speaking up, by we speaking and highlighting the things that you did to our ancestors, we are a hate group. Right? Hey, may the Most High fucking kill you fucking Edomites. Mawat Edom. Mawat Esau Edom. Right? Fuck the so-called white race. Let's get a scripture here. Right? This is Exodus 21. And 16 it says, and he that let's know. Right? 21 and 16, so like it says, and he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his land, he shall surely be put to death. So who stealeth and who had steal us and who had sold us into slavery? So-called white man. And history prove that. You have history. History showing you that. Right? History showing you that. So what we doing? Hey, what we doing? We speaking against that. We highlighting what you so-called white people did us. And we telling you, hey, our recompense coming. Hey, Sadakia. I was saying, hey, history show that, hey, the so-called white man led us into captivity. The so-called white man raped, murdered, killed, anything you could think about, they did that. So we highlighting what they did. And we showing them that the Most High coming to recompense, hey, bringing our indignation. He coming to recompense according to the brother in the video. Right? He say, hey, what it did to we gonna do to all you. Times 2. Alright? This is Deuteronomy 24:7. It says, if a man be found stealing any of his brethren of the children of Israel, and make it merchandise of him, or sell it him, then that thief shall die, and thou shalt put evil away from among you. Hey, the so-called white man was our brother, but he broke that covenant, our brotherly covenant. Hey, Esau is the twin. Esau is our twin. right? But the Most High had separated, according to the scripture, he separated the nation, right? So Esau gonna be put to death. You're gonna be put to death, according to the Bible. The last scripture here. But you know the scripture. This is Revelation chapter 13 and 10. It says, 9, it says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with a sword must, it says must, be killed with a sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. So you so-called white people, hey, all are frightened, right? All are scared. You know, all are scared. Right? Great, therefore rejoice ye have This is Revelation chapter 12. And verse 12, it says, therefore rejoice ye heaven, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down with unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. Right? So Esau know that he have but a short time. So that is why he be kicking up and doing all kind of things to highlight this, to make us look like, hey, we's the ones who in wrong, knowing that they are the ones in wrong. My next scripture popped into my head and I just lost it. This is Matthew 10 and so from 24 it says, the disciples are not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord. Right? So we are not above Yahweh Yahushai. Right? It says, verse 25, it is enough for the disciples that he be as his master and the servant as his Lord. If they have called the master of the house Beelzebub, how much more shall they call them of his household? Right? It says, fear them not. Hey, they must pay not. It says, hey, basically, they did this to Yahushai. We not above Yahushai. Yahushai is above us. Hey, so they did this. They said all kind of things about Yahushai. They said all kind of things about his disciples, and we are his disciples reincarnated. So right, so they go talk all kind of shit about us, right? But they ain't go highlight what the four parents did, right? But the scriptures say, hey, prepare slaughter for the iniquity of your forefathers. So hey, we are our four parents reincarnated. Hey, thank the Most High for that. And you are your four parents, you so-called white people are your four parents reincarnated. So you go and feel it blunt for your four parents, right? Verse 26 says, fear them not, therefore, for they are nothing for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known. Right? So fear, we can't fear, we can't fear with the so-called white man bringing towards us, because we signed up for this. And as the brother Amawanga Bass said, he said, hey, we ready for all, yeah. Because the day we sign up for this, we already know. Hey, the camp leaders told us, hey, come to give us the scriptures. When it comes to serve the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation. Right? And things now starting to get heated. You know, things now starting to get heated. So we have to hold firm in this truth. You know, Next scripture now pop in my head, I must see if I find it. I must saw it first. You know? We had a whole film in this very. Hey, the time come when he's so good and put we to death, you know? Knowing that knowing that hey, we forced to be coming right back. You know we coming right back. And they Luke 21 and 28 it says, and when these things began to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for redemption draweth nigh. So when we see all these things happening, we know that hey, our redemption is coming. But we had to be persecuted first. Right? But we still had to rejoice because we know hey, we had this kingdom going and crumble, this kingdom done away with. Finally. Hey, so thank the Most High that all these prophecies coming to pass and that we pray that hey, we hold firm. I pray that I hold firm to the end, boy. To the end. I pray for all the Akim around the world. Starting with the elders and the brothers. Hey, all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yashai, Hashem Akakodash. Shalom to the elect.